Hey, welcome to episode 1. I am here today. What's your name?
David.
David. I'm Maciek. Nice to meet you, David. So David, thanks for taking a moment here to just chat with me. Just going to ask you a few simple questions. Tell me, where are you from?
Elwood, Indiana.
All right. And were you born and raised there?
Yes.
All right. How long you been out in, Sarasota, Manatee?
4 years now. So,
4 years. What brought you out here?
a job in St. Petersburg, and I sold my house and come down here, and the job fell through. I mean, I was going to climb trees for $300 a day, and the guy had the equipment on the bypass, so. And I worked at Gold Eagle Distributors, Gold Coast Distributors.
What kind of stuff they distribute?
It's a warehouse with alcoholic beverages that you pretty much take this sheet of paper and it says store number and pretty much how many cases of this and this and this, and wrap it, put it on a truck.
Okay.
So.
Okay. And right now, are you working?
No.
No? All right. Are you homeless? Do you have a home?
Yes.
You are homeless. Do you have a vehicle or any kind of, situation that you're...
No, I'm soon to have a vehicle.
So just kind of like wherever
ready.
you find is where you are.
I'm getting an inheritance.
Okay.
So I could pretty much.
How about kids? You have any kids?
Yes.
How many kids do you have?
28-year-old daughter.
You have a 28-year-old daughter?
Davida Marie. I have 2 grandkids, 7 and 5.
How old are you?
45.
You're 45. Okay.
Just turned 45. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 46, but I don't have any grandkids yet.
Yeah.
And where are they at? Are they back in Indiana?
Yeah, they're in
Everyone?
Yep.
Do you have communication with them?
I did until the storm about a week ago. I just got a $50 top up, $50 phone, G-Play, and $100 down the drain. The water got to it, it turned on in lines, so it's like...
So the communication is really accessibility to a phone versus wanting.
Yeah, I keep buying phones. I might as well not buy the top up and just go to Papa Joe's and use the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And text now.
Yeah, exactly. And that is nice that technology's evolved that way.
I have worked part-time with Brazen Cajun, but...
Yeah.
That's maybe once every 2 weeks.
Yeah, I haven't been there yet, but I just saw it the other day, driving by it right here.
Yeah.
So if you were to get a job, what industry would you want to be in?
Probably the welding. It's just how the living conditions now. I mean, I got water access, and I got a little. It's not a tent. It's a little hut made of pallets.
Okay, sweet. Did you build it?
Yeah.
Awesome. So you have like a little, living situation, temporary living situation. Have you gotten into trouble locally with police because you don't have a home?
No, but they've no trespassed me twice.
Okay.
And I've not caused troubles or nothing like.
And when that happens, does that mean you just have to voluntarily leave or else face being arrested?
Yeah.
And you voluntarily left?
Yeah, you pretty much. They don't want you putting up a tent. That's now if you can be on the sidewalk and stay there for weeks, and that's not an ordinance. But if you once you put a tent up and establish a camp, yes, it's
gotcha.
They wouldn't mind if you put a tent up at 9 at night and you take it down at 6 in the morning. It's just most people don't.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
It stays and trash and.
Now, what about the other people out there that are homeless? When you interact with people, whether it's at a shelter, whether it's in a little soup kitchen, whether it's just, someone is in your spot, is it usually a hostile thing? Are people kind on the street? I'm just curious, what is the interaction between the human component of it?
They are addicted to drugs. Like most people, like in my position, would be they drive a needle in their vein. Fetty is, fentanyl, whatever. That's just, I don't do it. I smoke pot.
Yeah.
I just.
I call that flowers.
Yeah, the flowers. I don't do no wax and all that, but I could have a job at Mustang Vacuums. It's just, you know, they know I'm homeless, and I don't want to go over and stand next to someone. I've already talked to the owner, you know, and told him my work background, what I've always did, and he's like, you get your act together and get your ID, and I finally got my Florida ID.
Nice.
So, and it's just, I don't know, it's hard starting a job and waiting 2 weeks to get paid.
Yeah.
But then
Absolutely.
again, I can live off of $10, $15 a day too, you know, and I don't get food stamps, government assistance, nothing. Every time I get my phone and apply for food stamps, something happens. So evidently, I'm not meant to have them.
Yeah. Now, what do you think is like something that you personally could do to break the cycle? Is it just last through 2 weeks, or is it like, you know, what do you think it is?
They say I can get 7 days at the shelter for free. You know, and that's shower and that's a bed. I'm a phobia about being next to somebody that I don't know, and most of them people steal, and they're like they'll rob you just as quick. Like
At the shelter.
yeah, it's easier to steal some homeless person than what it is a store or you know.
Yeah.
So. And that's what it is, homeless steal off homeless. They keep each other down. So.
Of course, and that is a problem. But if you had, like, a wish granted for one thing to be done, you know, what would it be? Would it be a job? Would it be housing? Would it be just like food? Would it be
the housing?
Housing.
It's like this. No place down here will give you 2 weeks to, you know, to
pay.
To start paying and all that.
Yeah, they need like first, last deposit and all that.
Yeah.
You know, I've been a landlord 20 years, and I do like low income housing, right? I find that's a little bit part of my contributing back to society because I keep rents pretty low. But it doesn't matter who it is, you still need money to move in, and you need a valid photo ID because I don't want to be bringing in people that are wanted, you know, in Texas for murder of their landlord.
You're right.
I want to do a little background check, you know what I mean? So really you'd say the first thing would be housing. And then if you got the housing, like if this video like goes crazy, sometimes people donate, right? And this is episode 1.
Yeah.
You know, I am going to have a little setup thing for that people can donate so that I can give back more. But if that was to happen, if tomorrow you get keys to a property, some little studio with electric, water, showers, little kitchenette, all that, what would you do?
I'd be first thing getting a job. Like we have the bus system that's free and all that. It's been a struggle. Like I've not been able to make enough money to get otter storage. You're not supposed to live in them.
I know. Yeah.
But you know, when you got access to electric, water, you know, same at the store over here. I take out his trash for cigarettes. Brandon, I'll run the store for him. I clean his driveway, and the guy up front, the car lot, for $40. So you know, it's
okay. So you're making a little here, a little there, but nothing enough to save up for
because money goes on food.
Housing.
Yeah.
And housing. You know how much rent costs here? What do you think a studio apartment costs? This is
at the low
County.
end, the lowest I've seen, and that is half of that building, I would say.
Okay. And that building right here, for people who can't see, is about 400 square feet. It's like 20 by 20.
Yeah.
So half of that, 200 square feet, which sounds like
it's
a
half
studio.
Or 3/4 of that for $600 a month.
Oh, that's cheap.
Yeah, that's the cheapest I've seen.
That's cheap, actually. Yeah.
But that's connected to the back of a house that.
Yeah. Gotcha. And do you have any pets or anything with you?
Oh, I did. I had a red-nosed pit bull, but he got adopted out.
Yeah, that's one thing that is usually a problem with landlords, and I've seen for protection purposes, people that are on the street have pets, you know, or it helps them, you know, ask for money too, right? But
I can't.
But if
handle.
I'll tell you, it's really hard to get into a property, especially
Yes,
a pit
it
bull.
is.
Those are insurance hates those breeds, so they drop your insurance. So now the landlord is doing you a favor, and then they get punished, you know. So that's just like maybe a piece of advice for everyone out there.
And a lot of them to get it are immigrants, you know. So they come over here and they have a child. Now their child is a citizen, but the mom and dad get the benefits, get
That's
the,
right.
you know, exempt on their taxes.
Well, it's a good conversation, actually. How do you feel about the, you know, throughout the past, let's just say 5 years, because we've been here on in the area for 4 years, on the street basically, and with the administration being that they grant, you know, illegal immigrants way more than they do for citizens. I'm sure that doesn't make you happy, but what would you say, you know, politically, is something that hurts homeless people and something that might help homeless people, at least where you've seen it help?
I mean, I don't know, if I'm an American citizen, I think I should have first opportunity to, I mean, I understand the food stamps, and then after 3 months they make you go through programs to get, you know, I've had head injuries and like staples in my head and you know.
So politically, do you think, you know, the Biden administration is doing good for people who need help, whether they're legal or not?
I'm not sure. See, that's being homeless. That's the benefits of everything. Is I don't have a TV. I don't know if we're at war. I don't know.
Gotcha.
I don't have all that stress. I don't have all that worry.
Yeah. Well, we're
what's going to happen?
not,
It's going to happen anyways. You know,
Yeah,
so.
exactly. And yeah, we might be going to war. Some people are saying we might have World War III, but we'll see, right? Like you said,
too much greed in this world, and it's not going to stay happy forever. It's not.
Exactly. We've been on a good run for many decades at this point.
Yes.
If you had a dream, you know, like what's your dream? I just want to see what let's say you get a place. Let's say you get a job. Let's say things are really looking up. 6 months straight, things are doing good. And someone comes to you and says, hey, I wanna help you fulfill a dream. What would that be? Is it like traveling somewhere? Is it starting a business? Is it having more kids? Is it like...
I'd do great if I was able to start a business, because you know, but you gotta have a vehicle first. You gotta, you know.
Let's just say you had that. Let's just say 6 months, right? You're going, you're working 50 hours a week. You're making more than minimum wage. You have a cheap rental. You have a vehicle that gets you from point A to B. You have your registration. You have insurance. You got it. Like, it's working, right? You're back to being someone who's a tax-paying, money-earning person with insurance for health, and things are 180-degree different than today. And then someone says, hey David, I wanna help you achieve something. What do you want to do? And I'll try to contribute to make it happen somehow.
I just want to live long enough to see my grandkids graduate. Really, that's just the achievement itself, really. Because my daughter don't have her mother, and you know, she did pills and overdosed, so she's not. It's just us, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people do enough stuff around me, and I've learned to be humble. You know, there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
It's not controlling me or nothing. So I used to drink, and the kids would videotape me, and that's me, and it's just horrid. So I don't drink. You know, it's a wake-up call. I'm 45, and the rest of my life I got to start, you know, living, and not. I'm grown, so.
Well, aside from
No more parties. Most of my friends are dead, so.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, aside from your daughter and your grandchildren, do you have any other family? Do you have any grandparents? Do you have?
no, but just a brother and sister.
Okay.
My dad's gone. My little sister, she got into some drugs. She's been taking Suboxone, and I don't know if she slipped, relapsed, and my sister told me that she had 2 strokes, and she don't even know who she is. Like, so
How old is she?
She's only 43.
Wow.
I think she be. We're like a little over 9 months apart, you know. But
Okay. So is where you're from in the area of Indiana where you're from, are drugs a big problem there?
Drugs are everywhere. I'm 45 miles north of Indianapolis, but no, the drugs are everywhere. Like, and I would say there's more kinds down here because you have the Gulf, you have all the boats coming in. You know, Sarasota, they got boats out there that unmarked. So
Yeah. Okay. So you don't think it's location based, you know?
No, it's everywhere.
Okay. So it sounds like
maybe more in Colorado because it's legalized, you know, or decriminalized. But,
right.
More homeless there, I heard.
Yeah, and California too, right? Being on the coastline as well, and politically,
yeah,
you know, it's probably influenced a little bit. Here's an interesting question. What question do you wish I had asked you? What do you want to share, or maybe share with me, or just like, you know?
I know I've hit rock bottom, so the only way is up. So, you know, eventually, you know, God only put me through as much as I can handle, you know. So, and I do my thing, and I believe in Him, and just I take it day by day. And
yeah, do you have bank accounts?
No, but I got an ID now, so you know it took forever to get that, and yeah, it took me 2 months with appointments at Turning Point. They helped me.
Yeah, they're good. They've helped a lot of my tenants throughout the years.
They finally gave it to me, so
very nice.
That's a Turning Point one.
Oh,
that don't work. That don't work too many places, but
yeah. But then you got a Florida,
Florida.
just Florida official ID.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. So you know that is like pretty much the first step. Nice. There you go. That is the first step of getting a job, right?
Yeah.
And maybe your Social Security card too. Do you have that?
I have my birth certificate. I don't know where 64 is. Living there all this time, I still don't.
State Road 64?
I don't know where the Social Security office is or what buses to take.
Okay, gotcha.
You know what I mean? I'm sure they'll issue me one or give me the paperwork out the door until it gets mailed.
Yeah.
But
yeah. You know, if you want help with that, I can try to figure out how to help you with that. You know, maybe after we're done here, I'll give you my number. And I don't know. I'm glad that you took a moment out of your day. It's a beautiful Saturday here, and I saw you outside here, you know, hustling already, right? It's morning, and
I can't take it in. I gotta wait, you know, one of my buddies with the truck.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm here at my rental, by the way, and I was throwing away a bunch of wires. That's all, and that's copper. That's valuable, right?
Yeah.
Like that'll feed you something,
especially
if you're living on $15 a day, you know.
It adds up in a month, you know, that little bit of wire, and you know, 50 pounds at $3.20. That's and it's tax free, you know.
Yeah. Well, here, let's do this to finish off. You don't have to do it, but I want to see if there's one thing, because I might run into you again, right? I've been living here 32 years, right?
I mean,
So I might run into you again. If I run into you again, let's just say, you know, 3 months has gone by. What would you like to be different then, that you did something to change it?
Hopefully I'm not at the spot where I'm at, you know, I'm somewhere.
Well, hopefully, but what's one thing you can do that's a little different? Is it getting your Social Security card? Because I don't know if you need that for employment.
Well, I mean, I can get it with the birth certificate, but
okay,
the
gotcha.
Social Security cards, it helps.
Okay, yeah.
But
is there one thing that you can think of that that maybe you would like to be different next time I see you?
I need to sign up for Medicaid too. You know?
Sign up. Hey, that's a good one.
Because I mean, if I had Medicaid right now, I'd have a phone.
Yeah. Okay. So, how about let's make that the goal? Are you comfortable with that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, signing up for Medicaid. Do you know what you need to sign up for Medicaid?
I gotta go to Turning Point. Me and my girlfriend. She's got she got something supposed to be coming in the mail.
Okay. Nice.
But yeah, I gotta go there with her, ride the bus. So
Perfect. Perfect. Last question. What's your birthday?
5/13/79. I was born on Mother's Day.
Okay.
And
Okay.
my,
Nice.
My daughter
Wow.
was born on Father's Day.
You're
Yeah.
kidding.
And I was born, she's born in 97, I was born in 79.
Crazy.
Weird.
That's awesome. What a blessing for the parent, your mom, and what a blessing for you, right?
Yeah, I never had to give my mom a present because I was her present.
Hello, I'm here. Thank you
Yep.
so much.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.